In this video, we will explore an interesting album which first surfaced in 1999. Let's avoid those angles and dangles and get right to the content you're here to see. I'll make it snappy. This video will be short enough to evade mid-roll ads, and I'll save any requests for action on your part until the end. Enjoy.
Okay, crew, let's move! Ahead, flank, cavitate!
The Yellow Submarine Songtrack is an alternate soundtrack album to the 1968 animated Beatles movie Yellow Submarine. While the original 1968 Yellow Submarine LP featured only 6 songs by the Beatles on side 1, followed by the George Martin film score on side 2, Yellow Submarine Songtrack deleted the Martin score and included nearly every Beatles song featured in the film. Yellow Submarine Songtrack was released to accompany the Yellow Submarine film being released on home video and DVD for the first time in September 1999. What made this album release so special was that the audio used was not only remastered, but remixed from the original multi-track tapes. As a point of reference to how big a deal this was, in 1999 the most widely available commercial source of the Beatles catalog consisted of the 1987 digitally remastered CD versions of the UK albums. With the exception of Help and Rubber Soul, the audio from these releases did not feature remixing. For that matter, even the 2009 reissues to be released a decade after Yellow Submarine Songtrack would not feature remixes. There are 15 songs on the Yellow Submarine Songtrack. 11 are Lennon-McCartney tunes, while the remaining 4 are composed by George Harrison. These songs represent all but one song briefly featured in the film. The one song missing is the Sgt. Pepper finale, A Day in the Life, which is briefly heard during a short transitional segment in the film. Inclusion of A Day in the Life would have brought the total number of Sgt. Pepper tracks on the songtrack to 5, and this may have made the record company a little apprehensive about too many Pepper tracks detracting from that album's sales. But hey, let's face it, you'd be bonkers not to already own some form of the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album. The Yellow Submarine Songtrack was released on September 13th, 1999 in the UK and September 14th in the US. As usual, that old Beatles magic was represented on the album charts as the songtrack cracked the top 20 in the US and scored a top 10 spot on the UK album charts upon release. I didn't pick this CD up in September 1999, but instead chose it as a prize in the summer of 2000 after having my number turn up on a boardwalk game of chance. What a score! The CD was presented in a standard jewel case with a clear disc tray displaying tray card artwork featuring the Yellow Submarine. The compact disc was also nicely adorned with colorful artwork, in sharp contrast to the drab, generic presentation of the 1987 Yellow Submarine CD. There's no contest as to which disc presents better. The back cover features wraparound artwork and the track listing for the 15 included songs from the film. Very nicely presented. The insert unfolds to reveal a motif featuring illustrations from various scenes in the movie on the front and back. To generate hype for the release of the film and songtrack, a 4-track promotional CD was distributed. The promo disc is housed in a cardboard sleeve with artwork similar to the CD proper. The disc also mimics the artwork of the full CD version. Most thoughtfully, each Beatle is represented with a lead vocal track of his own. A vinyl version of Yellow Submarine Songtrack was also released. It came as a gatefold sleeve with the same artwork from the CD insert designed in this even more appealing layout. Initial copies of the LP of Yellow Submarine Songtrack were pressed on yellow vinyl, but a subsequent black vinyl version also became available. The back cover shows the song breakdown with the first 9 tracks on side 1 and the next 6 tracks on side 2. As stated earlier, in order to include the additional Beatles songs from the film, gone were the George Martin titles from the film score. While many people dismiss the 1968 Yellow Submarine album and Martin's contribution, Martin himself stated that the score proved enormously successful and earned him a load of fan mail. I think it's safe to say it also earned him a load of cash. Not criticizing, old George deserved it, and I actually do enjoy the score. I'm glad to have both the original album as well as this songtrack. The Yellow Submarine Songtrack was reissued in June of 2012, this time to accompany a restored version of the film being released on DVD and Blu-ray. While this release is essentially the same as the 1999 release, it was repackaged to match the style of the cardboard sleeve design first included on the 2009 stereo remasters. The catalog number is the same as the 1999 edition, and the insert is identical to the 99 insert. The disc is also of the same design, albeit with richer color. The updated disc still retains the 1999 copyright date. While we've seen more Beatles remixes in the past few years, in 1999 there were very few examples of remix efforts. Yellow Submarine Songtrack was a bold move for its day. Fans have varied feelings on the results of the remixing, but overall this album was well received. It was very interesting to hear the tweaks and alterations chosen for the remixing of the original stereo recordings. Fans could finally hear restored and more pronounced, clearer parts, different uses of panning and centering in the soundscape, and a stereo version of George Harrison's Only a Northern Song. The original release of this song was in fake stereo. With the exception of a stereo version made up of alternate takes on Anthology 2, Yellow Submarine Songtrack is the only place to get Only Northern Song in true stereo. The 2009 Yellow Submarine stereo CD features this tune in its original mono version. As an aside, I'll also mention this 2018 limited edition picture disc Yellow Submarine single, backed with Eleanor Rigby. I picked this up while in Princeton, New Jersey on August 28, 2018 for a screening of the theatrical re-release of Yellow Submarine. The amount of Yellow Submarine merchandise available is mind-blowing, and I'm not all that interested in much of it, but I was happy to feature the 2000 McFarlane Toys Yellow Submarine collection. These are pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed being sucked into this brief overview of the Yellow Submarine Songtrack. Stay submerged a few more seconds if you can. I understand that your time is important to you and you have many viewing options here on YouTube. I want you to know your support is appreciated and I look to continue providing content you are interested in. If you haven't already, will you help me build my channel by subscribing? Also, beat that like button and get involved in conversation about the Beatles by leaving a comment.
Thanks for watching.